Am I the mind? While I was watching the inner working of the airport and how all of my senses were being utilized, I was about to put my headphones on to zone out of the external world. When I saw something interesting, I saw airline staff at the check-in counter behaving really rudely with a passenger. Your bag is 0.5 kilograms overweight, sir. Please remove some items immediately, or we wouldn't allow you to board. The staff said abruptly. The passengers began to raise his voice, talking about how he was feeling slightly cheated, having seen the persons before him being allowed 5 extra kilograms in their luggage without being charged. Different peoples may have reacted in different way to these situations. One person may have felt hurt and give them a slight silent treatment. Someone else may have ignored the situation, paid the bill and gone on with their travel. Each one of us feel a different emotions and may respond very differently to a stimulus that act as a trigger. Who is feeling those emotions? Who is going through those experiences? The mind is such a powerful voice within us. What is it natural to feel that we are the mind? As the philosopher Rene Descartes said, cogito ergo sum, which translate as I think, therefore I am. The mind is a tool that accept or reject what comes to us in our lives on a moment by moment basis. When it faces a sense stimulus, the mind is the one that considers the possibility of engaging with it. When we walk by a cake shop, it tells us to go in or walk past. The mind also projects the emotions we can experience front and center into our thoughts, just as an LED projector show a movie on a screen. However, ancient wisdom states that we are not the mind. How can it explain this? How can we explain this? It is easy that with the sense. For example, the eyes does not experience beauty. We know that it is something within. However, the mind is within. So, how can we explain that the core of our identity does not start with the mind? At a time, I walk to the beach from our ashram in Chowpatty, Mumbai, and sit to see the beautiful sunset. In those moments, I was just present. No phone, no priorities, just savoring the experience. I have no thoughts at this time. I feel like my mind is switched off. It is a deep experience, albeit a very brief one, where you are just there. But all of a sudden, you came back and your mind reboot again, projecting multiple thoughts and making sense of all the sense perceptions around. This can also happen when top athletes or performers are in the zone or in the flow state. In psychology, this is a mental state when a person is fully immersed in a feeling of full concentration, hyperfocus, and enjoyment in the process of a certain activity. It is a complete absorption in the inner process, a feeling where we moved beyond the day to day interactions, our sense experience. Examples of being in the zone and moving beyond the mind the mind are when top athletes compete. They are focused on their sport, thoughtless for a moment, and their mind does not speak to them as it would casually. After the race or event, when they leave that flow state, their emotions, thoughts came rushing back. A similar experience may happen to someone who lose a loss a person's very dear to them. The state of shock stun them, where nothing resist. The mind stop functioning, and it take them a while to came back to their sense. This is an experience beyond the mind's mind. Also, when the mind get disconnected from the particular sense, even through the sense, is in contact with an sense object. We don't perceive the sense object. This is why there is a concept of being absent minded. That is, the mind is somewhere else. Since the creation of video game, mother have been shouted at at their children to stop playing and came down for dinner. Even through the sound of the mother shouting is entering their ears. Sometimes the mind of the child is so disconnected to their hearing that they do not even perceive that their mother is calling them. Therefore, it is the mind, which is usually by the self, that explore the object around in the pursuit of pleasure. It is also a vehicle in which we experience feelings and emotions.